Hey YouTube, Future Millionaire here talking. I have come up with an idea, a plan, a strategy to make $1 million. $1 million in 10 years. So, right now where I'm currently at, for reference, I'm making around $50,000 a year. Now let's say I don't spend any of that. I keep it all tax free. Nothing goes to nowhere else. No rent, no bills. In 10 years, that's just $500,000. Half of what I plan to make. Of course, I have bills and rent and taxes. So what? That 500,000 diminishes. It turns into something smaller. I don't want that. I want the $1 million. The reality is that everyone tries to save up for retirement, to buy a house, a car, anything they need, they want, but the majority don't accomplish it. And I'm here to do something about that. See, at first, I was just doing research on how to get rich fast, but that mostly always led to a course. Someone trying to sell me a course on how to get rich fast. And that wasn't making me rich, it was making someone else rich. So, I noticed I was doing the wrong type of research. Instead of figuring out how to get rich fast, I decided to learn about money. What it actually is, where it comes from, and how to obtain it. This made me realize one thing about money. It's just a worthless piece of paper. Its value goes down over time. The government can just print more, and they're just telling us to save it? No, something is wrong. We can't just do that. And the more you learn, the more saving does not make sense. Saving with a bank does not make sense. But then again, why does school teach us that saving and putting your money in the bank is a good thing? That you'll get money back with interest. And yes, you do. A small portion. Think about it. Ever since we're young, we're told to save up. Save up for a car. Save up for a house. For everything we need. This is how the bank uses your money. You give them your money, they loan it to someone else. They charge interest on that money. Big interest. And guess what they give you? The crumbs, the leftovers. They give you a small percentage. Even if at the end of the year your bank account goes up by a few dollars or a few cents, that does not compare to inflation. The money just keeps getting more and more devalued. This is frustrating, and it's been happening for years and years, and it will keep happening for years and years to come. It just makes it harder for the common people to accumulate wealth. This is all it's doing. So there has to be a better way, right? Yes, there is. I have come up with a plan. Stick with me to figure out the plan of making $1 million in 10 years. The secret of accumulating wealth depends on this: how much money you are able to keep. Yes, you heard it right. How much money you are able to keep. By this, I'm talking about how much money you spend compared to how much money you earn. For example, let's say we have two people. Person A earns $1,000. Person B earns $800. Person A spends $500 on rent, half their check, and $300 on food. That's $800. Now, they only kept $200. Person B earns $800. They spend $400 on rent, half. Now, they spend $100 on bills and food. They save $300. That's $100 more than someone who makes $200 more than they do. I already said I don't believe in saving up with the bank. Now, the money you keep, though, what do you do with it? You invest. You invest it in an asset, something that will make your money grow. An example of this can be a property, a home that you rent out that gives you income, or a business that provides you extra income at the end of the month. Make sure though it's an asset and not a liability. It has to give you money back for it to be an asset. If it doesn't, if you're spending money on it, it's a liability. Right now, I'm at rock bottom. If you want to start this plan with me, go ahead. I only have $200 right now, but I am confident that in 10 years, I will make it to $1 million. Step 1 in my 10-year plan will be to generate more income. Now, I'm getting 4 different types of incomes. Number 1, the biggest one, is going to be my check. Number 2, I just started a business today. Shameless plug. Number 3 is going to be from creating YouTube content, which I'm doing right now. Number 4 will be from buying assets. Towards the end of the 10 years, I want my assets to be the number 1 provider of income and my check to be the smallest. Now, I hope you can join me in this 10-year adventure to become a millionaire. Please like and subscribe.